The Bible is a history book, but it is different from ordinary history books found in any public library. The history of the Bible begins with the creation of the earth and goes all the way to the end of the world. There is no other history book that covers events on earth over such a vast span of time. This is because, in the beginning, there was no human being present to witness these events and write them down. Therefore, no person can write about the beginning of our world with completely accurate information. We are the only people in the world who know how everything will end, and this is very special. God did not tell his followers about the future to satisfy their curiosity. He told them so that they could be prepared for the future, so that when that time comes, they would not be shocked or misunderstand it. We should be grateful that Jesus clearly told us what the future holds for us. People ask, are we in the end times? But the Bible talks about the last days, and we have been in the last days for the past 2,000 years. The last days began at Pentecost, when the first prophecy of the last days was fulfilled. Every Christian generation should live in readiness for the Lord's return. The Bible is a book filled with prophecy. It contains 735 prophecies about the future. Nearly 1/4 of the chapters in the Bible contain at least one prophecy. From beginning to end, it is essentially a prophetic book. However, some books focus more on prophecy than others. Out of these 735 prophecies, 596 have already been fulfilled and have proven to be exactly true according to the Bible. This means that 81% of the Bible's prophecies have already been fulfilled. Many of these prophecies were made hundreds of years before they were fulfilled. Now, it does not take much faith to believe that the remaining 19% will also surely come true. This is an extremely high success rate. As far as the prophecies that could have been fulfilled by now, the Bible has proven to be 100% accurate. Most of the prophecies that have not yet been fulfilled are about the second coming of Jesus and the events that will follow. The question is, how many prophecies still need to be fulfilled before Jesus returns? The answer is approximately 20. We are waiting for these events to be fulfilled so that we can prepare for the return of the Lord Jesus. Jesus told us to watch and pray. What does it mean to watch? What should we be looking for? It does not mean that we should stand around staring at the clouds in the sky, waiting for Jesus to come. What Jesus meant was that we should pay attention to what is happening in the world and recognize the signs he gave us so that we would be prepared. These signs are the signals. Let us look at Matthew chapter 24, where the disciples asked him, "What will be the sign or signal of your coming? If we do not know when it will happen, what should we do?" In response to their question, Jesus gave a direct and clear answer. We can thank God that he answered so plainly. In the book of Revelation, he gave a very detailed and complete answer, but here he gave a list of signs that would precede his coming. The disciples came to him privately while he was sitting on the Mount of Olives. Matthew chapter 24, verses 3 to 36. Later, Jesus sat on the Mount of Olives. His disciples came to him privately and said, "Tell us, when will all this happen, and what will be the sign of your coming and of the end of the world?" Jesus answered them, "See that no one deceives you, for many will come in my name, saying, 'I am the Christ,' and will deceive many. You will hear of wars and rumors of wars, but do not be alarmed. Yes, these things must happen, but the end is not yet. Nation will rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. There will be famines and earthquakes in various places, but all these are only the beginning of birth pains. Then you will be handed over to be persecuted and killed, and you will be hated by all nations because of me. At that time many will turn away from the faith and will betray and hate each other, and many false prophets will appear.